Good morning, Standard 9 students. Now I'll take it from here. Now we are aware of why the poet does not want us or want the parents to install a television set in your house, because it hampers the growth of the child and also is a great danger where the child mind is being suppressed. The child's mind is not allowed to grow because it is contaminated or polluted with all these television programs. Now the parents will ask, all right, you'll cry, all right, you'll say, but if we take the set away, what shall we do to entertain our darling children? So fine, you want us to remove the television from our house, but what is the other option? How can we replace another source of entertainment when the television set is removed from the house? How do we entertain our children? Please explain. We'll answer this by asking you. So we'll answer this question. But first we shall ask you the same question. What use the darling ones to do? How use they keep themselves contented before this monster was invented? Now think about those children, how they used to make themselves or keep themselves happy and contented when much before the invention of this monster, referring to the television. So those days, children those days, they also lived, they entertained themselves. And how did they entertain themselves before the invention of television? So he says what they used to do. Have you forgotten? Because once upon a time you were a little child. So did you forget how you used to entertain yourself before the invention of television? Don't you know? We'll say it very loud and slow. Now very loud and slow means the poet wants this particular word to penetrate through you, for you to understand how important it is to keep yourself entertained and to nurture yourself with good information and knowledge. They used to read. They'd read and read and read and read and then proceed to read some more. So they would go on reading and reading. Great Scott, Gazooks, one half their lives was reading books. The nursery shelves held books galore. Books cluttered up the nursery floor. And in the bedroom by the bed, more books were waiting to be read. Such wondrous, fine, fantastic tales of dragons, gypsies, queens and whales, and treasure isles, that is treasure islands, and distant shores. So now the poet is saying children those days, before the invention of television, they would read and read and read and read and read. After they would finish a series of reading, then they would look forward to read some more. And there were plenty of books to read. So the half their lives was spent on only reading books. So he says that is how children those days used to entertain themselves. He says you were a part of it. Excuse me. Okay, so he says, look, reading is very important. Then he says there's so many. In everyone's house, they had a shelf filled with sufficient books. Books used to fill the room, the nursery, right from the bottom to the top. Means the room would be filled with books. He says, you know that. You were a part of it. And there are so many things, stories are there to entertain the child, especially of dragons, gypsies, queens, and whales, of treasure islands and distant shores, where smugglers rode with muffled oars. Okay, that is the Inchcape Rock. And pirates wearing purple pants and sailing ships and elephants, and cannibals crouching round a pot, stirring away at something hot. It smells so good, what can it be? Good gracious, it's Penelope, oh Penelope. Okay. So now, he said, what is there to read? There's so many. He says, we're smugglers. You see, some of the movies are based on certain novels. And they make, and they become big hits, super hits movies. Because it is based on some story from a novel. All the films, mostly all the films that are made are actually taken from novels. So those days when projectors and cinema halls were not invented or implemented, people would indulge or occupy themselves by reading. And there are so many stories that have been written by so many authors and poets. Okay, people have written very good experiences. So, like one of the, you read your short story books. The poetry is there on the Bangle Cellar. You read stories written by Sarojini Naidu, poetries, then R.K. Narayan. Read all those. When you go to the library, please read. Look at the author and then go and select a book for yourself to read. And you will enjoy it. First, go through Indian authors and poets. Then you will see the richness in literature. So reading is very important. Okay. Then you have stories written for children. And according to the age level, if you see our school library, they have got certain books meant for standard 1 children, standard 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the basis of that, you are supposed to read those books, which blends with your mind. What is a mindset? Okay. When you were a little kid, you were fascinated with fairy tales. Okay. Then small short moral stories, The Thirsty Crow, Grapes are Sour. These are all small stories meant for children. And then as you grow older, then the stories become a little more longer. Then you have stories like Tom Thumb, Cinderella, David and Goliath. Okay, these are short stories meant for standard 3, 4 and 5. Then as you go higher, you see your textbook, which you are also reading in your class. It is meant according to your age level. The stories are set or are based according to your age level. So now you read your textbook, your short stories, and then you will notice that it is based on your level. Okay, a standard 9 child, what kind of stories he or she should read. Then try to get some of the old syllabus of the standard 9 and 10 literature book and you will get some more fantastic stories. I shall end it till here. So now your homework is, I will be sending some soft question answers in the soft copy obviously, but I would like you now to venture out to read more books. Okay, the names are already mentioned there in the poetry, so that shouldn't give you, you can come and take or buy some library books, story books, and keep yourself occupied by reading a lot. Thank you.